Welcome to the Snake Pit.
Alright, we are back with the fourth shipment of the Star Trek Next Generation Build the Enterprise from Eaglemoss. Let's see what we have in this one. Nothing too big, it looks like. Alright. We're working out of issue 4 here. And we have stage 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, we're going to get a little more of the skeletal framework for the saucer. Okay, well, I'll try to make this one a little bit of a short vid. We're going to work on issue 11. It has... I need to go pick up my daughter here in about 30 minutes from a friend's house, birthday party, but it has been a heck of a few days here, to include a trip to the ER with my wife. She's okay back home now, but it's been Cheyenne Frontier Days week. This is the end of it now, depending on when you see it, this video. I took a few days off to do that type of stuff and totally missed most of it. Even missed a concert that I gotten tickets for to see Blake Shelton. Obviously, you know, wife in the ER. But I did. They didn't go to waste. My daughter was able to use them with a friend, so that was cool for her. I'm sure she likes country music. Likes all kinds of music, I reckon. But she did give me this this hat here. Hell right. Those of you that know the song, that Blake Shelton song, you know what that's from. Okay, I'm sure you're not here for the woe is me stories. Just know we're all right. Let me get you adjusted here. And things could be worse. So, with that said, let's work on this issue here. Okay, what do we got here? Stage 11. Oh, we're gonna have to be putting doing a little bit with the battle section rear neck. Let me grab that out of the box. A little side box here. Okay. What are we doing here? Start by carefully inserting the left rear window piece into the appropriate recesses on the inside of the battle section rear neck. Alright, so for a change, we don't have little tiny windows to deal with. They've given us a whole little section, which is actually refreshing. I'm kind of tired of putting these little individual windows in. I know that allowed us to possibly customize, but I didn't do any of that customization. I just put them in like they were shown. So that's going to fit in like that. Cool. And okay, good. So we're going to have some lighting back here. Grab our cable. 11E. Go ahead and split that apart a little bit. Okay. We're going to carefully bend the rubber casing at the end of the yellow and black cable so that the bulb within is set at a 90-degree angle. Okay. So they want the yellow-black one down here. And they want that one bent out at 90. The other one's going to stay straight is what it looks like. We're going to put the reflector cover on and attach it with some BP screws. BP screws, get those ready. And they show this bent at the very bottom, so I'm going to do that carefully. 90 degrees. Okay, we are set up. Of course, all these wires are going to be in my way. So I can tuck them under there maybe. Put that little metal rack on them, hold them back. Okay, windows are in place. This one's going to go. Get my chair here. Okay. Let's lower you down. Bring you to the table. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Trips to the ER. Never fun. It's good to kind of know, if you ever had to go, it's good to figure out, make sure you're aware of where your ER is and all that stuff. So we know, we have been to ours before, but they've kind of changed it up a little bit where everything's like, they're all protected behind all these, like a whole little plexiglass encased capsule almost. It's kind of annoying, just trying to even get in there if you don't arrive by ambulance. So just a tip, make sure you're familiar with your local ER. You never know. Like I said, everything's okay. She has some recovery to do from her injury, but could be worse. Could be worse, so thankful for that. Alright, let's install some BP screws. Don't over tighten these. Just snug them down, because it's easy to strip the plastic parts. Now, as far as Cheyenne Frontier Days, it was a little bit of a mess this time. Someone did actually get another accident happened out there, and they got killed, unfortunately. Sorry, this vid is kind of not trying to be a Debbie Downer here, but just a word of caution. So he was a vendor. I don't know the full story, but right in the back of the pickup truck up to the gate, and jumped out. Well, they were in traffic, and ooh, my cable popped out. Make sure your cables are in before you put the last put all your screws in. That's gonna have to be in there like that to hold it down. Anyway, he jumped out of the back of the pickup truck when the vehicle had come to a stop in traffic. That wasn't where he needed to be getting out at, because the traffic resumed. But he had slipped and fallen, and I guess somehow when he slipped and fell, wound up under the pickup truck as it took back off, and the driver didn't know that he had jumped out early. So life flight, all that stuff, but he didn't make it. So like I said, for us, you know, things could be worse. Things could be worse. Not to discourage anyone from Cheyenne Frontier Days, but be careful. Whatever you're doing, whenever you're doing it, be aware of your surroundings. Accidents do happen. Okay. Gee, here's another cable. Hopefully I put the right cable in. Maybe I didn't. I totally did not. I don't know if it matters, but how did I miss that? I'm over here talking, and I messed everything up. So yellow and black, I was supposed to fold this, and I did a yellow and green. Okay, well, what's this other cable for? And why did we get it? Okay. Well, let me, I don't think it really matters, but let's go ahead and reverse this because I messed up. Used the wrong cable, which apparently they just send you a cable to hang on to until you do the next issue, which I really hate that when they do things like that. I'm over here not paying attention. I'm kind of tired. Like I said, it has been a interesting few days. But since I didn't over tighten these, it's going to be fine. We're just going to set that cable aside. Let's try this again. Yellow and black cable. We are going to bend that 90. Carefully. So we have the yellow and black, 90. This is not the right cable either. What am I doing? What is this cable for? It's got a blue in it. It's for stage 12. Oh man, okay. So what I did was you know what? That's what's going on. Okay. Two cables and they're different lengths here. Lengths. So 11E. God, this video is going to be a mess. 11E is the longer one. Okay, let's see if we can recover from this situation. Pay attention. Alright, so we are using both cables. Okay. So I need 11E. I need the black and yellow one bent 90, which I've done. And on this other cable, which they're not marked, this other cable I actually need, okay, I need to unbend this one carefully. Okay, that's okay. We're fine. So this other one, so this cable here, we got the black and yellow bent 90. This other cable we have the green and yellow not bent. Okay. Now we're getting back into business. So we're actually putting both cables up in here, which is crazy. Okay, let's get these in place. There. Okay. So black and yellow, bent 90, and on the other cable, yellow and green. So the key here is yellow. Alright, I've made that mistake, so hopefully you don't make that mistake. Hopefully you watch the whole thing. Ah, don't have problems. Come on, dude. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. Don't fall apart on me now. Lightly snug. Load up another screw. I'm going to go ahead and put this one up top. Hold this cable in. Make sure we are fully down. Make sure your cable's all the way in there and you got it fully seated. There we go. Screws ready for me. How nice. Again, we're snugging them up. Alright, let's take a look at our handiwork here. Make sure everything is fitted in place. Windows are in place. And you wind up with looking like that. Okay. Alright, that was a little bit confusing. We're going to set that piece aside, and looks like we get to work with the skeletal saucer assembly. Alright, we got to grab our other piece there, and here it is. Getting big. It's getting big. And we're going to add us this piece onto here. Attach it with our BM screws. Once we get that attached, we will be done with this issue. Oh, hey.
Hi.
Come on over. Let me put this in, I'll pause the camera. Actually, we'll just keep it going. So you brought me, ooh, we're just talking about CFD. So my daughter just brought me back a little, ooh, nice, it's a guitar pick. This is the 125th anniversary of CFD, Cheyenne Frontier Days. So, and then I asked her to try to get me a couple of these posters.
That was the only ones they had. The ticket boxes were all sold out.
Oh wow, and these are free. I'll unroll these at the end of the vid and show you, but so I'll reveal both of those at the end of this vid in case you want to see that. Pretty cool. So the one from last year, since they didn't have CFD last year, and then because of the Rona, and then this year's, which is the 125th anniversary. So that's really cool. I'm starting to.
I like the 124th one. You should look at it.
Do you? Okay. So, oh yeah, this one.
I think it's a bull and all those.
So, yeah, I'll unroll these at the end. The camera's just not set up for them to see it. And we get those framed up, go along with my other previous posters.
Yeah, you can put that in there with it too.
Yep.
I got myself one too.
Awesome. Thank
I got a
you.
blue one.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. They're literally the last ones.
Literally the last ones. We almost forgot about it with everything going on. Those are pretty cool souvenir posters, you know, because they're free. You get them at the stores or the information booths. Make sure I grab the right screw. BM metal screw. Yeah, if you're Cheyenne Frontier Days is you know, it's a bunch of rodeo stuff. You'll see it on TV as well, but then they have tons of concerts, so they had a lot of, they'll get some big names up in here. Not all country, sometimes there's rock and roll. I mean, anything from Post Malone to Blake Shelton, you know. Post Malone was, I guess, a couple years ago, and then I don't remember who else was there. You gotta buy those tickets early a lot of times. But so my wife did get to go to one of the concerts with my daughter before the incident, the night before. Can't remember who they went and saw. Kane Brown, I think is his name. So it's a fun time. Lots of crowds though, and they also have a big old carnival out there. Yeah, so I really missed a lot of stuff, just everything going on here, there, and everywhere. Make sure these are all tightened up, and we will be done with this issue. Oh, she got me
I was forgot about that. They were handing them out.
cool
There's a whole
little
bunch of newspaper clippings.
125th anniversary preview here. All kinds of stuff. I got one of the. It's kind of a cool thing. It's been around that long. They do all kinds of events around town, downtown, and there's even like a Old West like gunfight, you know, show. That's pretty fun. Pretty fun. If you have the opportunity to check it out, just know you're going to fight some crowds. This year the vendors were having troubles, getting people to actually work. So the lines were pretty stacked up for food, you know. So that was kind of a bummer. But just checking alignment on everything. You know, of course that accident that happened out there. But we are done with this issue. Thank you for letting me ramble on about what's going on in my life as I do these issues here. So I really didn't get any footage of Cheyenne Frontier Days out there. I think I may have put some up before on some of my old vids if you find them. They do everything, even like pig wrestling and stuff. It's fun. All the professional bull riding, but there's also, you know, horse events and, like I said, all the concerts that happen. So normally a good old time. Let's that's what we did for this issue. Well, stage, I guess you would say. There it is. Stage 11 is done. Alright, if you stuck around, as promised, let's take a look at these posters. They do have a little bit of damage in them, but I think it'll look alright once it's framed up. Ooh yeah. I'll probably do a separate vid, and it's hard to kind of show you these with them all rolled up, but that's pretty cool artwork. This one, celebrating the life of Chris Ledoux. 125 years, daddy of them all, July 23rd through August 1st, 2021. And it is August 1st when I'm filming this, last day. So that's this year's poster. And let me roll that one up. They did. My daughter was able to get this one here from last year, since it was kibosh because of the Rona pandemic. 124th Daddy of them all. CFDrodeo.com, July 17th through 26, 2020, which we didn't get to do or go to. So yeah, that's cool. Now I've got that one. Previous year, I really liked the previous year's poster, so I'll frame these up, and I might do a separate vid if you want to check out the other poster. I think I might have one or two that I never did frame up over the years, but that's pretty cool. And again, there's a little guitar pick she got me. 125 years. Just some nice little freebies here. Makes nice souvenirs. Boom.